Is it that time yet? I guess it is. Taking me a break here. I'm back at work at home, talking about being miraculous. My legs coming together well. I'm feeling good, getting my energy back in my body. My blood pressure's back to normal. Uh, and this afternoon at lunchtime, my daughter called me, my sweet youngest daughter, Adia. We had a deep ass conversation. Let me explain to this a little bit about this young lady. Uh, she graduated from school some years ago at Whitworth University up in Spokane, Washington. And what's up, Donna? How you doing? And so she started talking about where she was in life. She graduated early. She finished high school with an associate's degree in Washington. We had this stepping up program that she was able to get her degree, her part of her college degree while she was in high school. And she pretty much had 3.8, almost 4 point GPA. Uh, and I was talking to her and she's playing that down a little bit. And I realized in my house, she still thought less than herself about her accomplishments. And of course, being the papa that I am, I get kind of like, oh my God, worried. And I realized at the same time in the conversation that I was carrying some of her grief with that. And I kept on asking her questions about, do you see what you've already accomplished though? And she was like, well, I don't have the money. She said, I graduated and I didn't have the support. I wanted to go to historically Black university, have that experience of fitting in, not being the other. And I was like, okay, but that's not too late. You can still do that now. She said, well, I don't want to go to the debt. And I kept on saying, you realize that every time we talk about something, you come up with another excuse. And I understand I'm not making excuses or make you wrong, but I just want you to be aware of that. Then I asked her, would she do me a couple of favors? Would she jot down, if she had a magic wand, what 3 things that could she have in her life that would be different? Then I asked her a question about creating this thing that I asked people to do in my money workbook class, wow list. Write down as many items that make you go, wow, things to make you go, oh my God, panty droppers, whatever the hell that is, whatever it takes for you to be like, oh my God. And then I ask her, first write a eulogy about what she wants people to be, what she wants people to say about her when she leaves. Because she talked about not really being happy sometimes here. And it made me sad as a father. And I realized that then I asked her, what is she aware of around her, around the planet Earth right now that's going on? See, a lot of times we get stuck and we get pushed outside of it. And people are like, well, you got to pray about it. Yeah, I'm not saying you don't have to pray about it, but there's 8 billion people on the planet right now having a weird ass party right now. And some of them are enjoying it. And so some of us have the capacity of perceiving that and making it our own. Now, I'm going to talk about some shit different because what happened is that this conversation, I told my daughter, you put fire on my ass because I had energy too. And I realized that giving up energy, I was like, what the fuck is that? You know, it's that energy where you don't believe anything else can happen. And this is the thing about it. My boy, Dane asked me once before, he asked me some shit about, do you really believe that things could be different for you financially? And I ponder on that all the time because sometimes I get stuck with, well, is this the plight of me in this life? And I'd be like, fuck nah, hell no. But it still looms out there. So I'm not going to allow it to loom out there anymore. I'm going to keep it in front. So every time it shows up, I can go blow it away, get rid of it. So I asked my daughter to do me a favor to write down that list of things and just to ask a simple question. If I was choosing for me, would I choose this shit? If I'm choosing for me, would I choose this motherfucking shit? If I'm choosing for me, would I choose this? And if not, choose something different. And then I told her something that I have to remind myself, ask, 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 ask. I'm not talking about ass. I'm talking about ask. Ask the universe, how can this be fucking different? What would it be like to make this different? And I say that because a lot of people just don't get that. You have to be willing to ask. And when you ask something, be aware that sometimes the universe is getting it together So don't hesitate and make it less than after you ask. I've been asking for something that's been really personal that I'm asking I want things to show. Here it is. I told myself at the beginning of the year when I after I had the surgery that if I'd have died at that fucking surgery, I'd have been pissed off because I didn't go fishing last year. I bought a fishing license but never went. Ironically, a couple of days later, my boy, family, the members of that I've been connected to in Portland, JD Taylor, is having a fishing tournament on the 25th of February, honoring his dad, who really showed me how to do most of my fishing. Him and his son Andre. And I was like, I'm gonna participate in that. But here's the other thing about the ask. You don't just ask for a small thing, you ask for all things. The fishing trip is so that I love being connected to nature. I love the conversations I had with the Taylors when I was out fishing. We would drive 5-6 hours to remote places and fish. And there was a oneness with the water, oneness with the fish, a oneness with the silence, waking up in the morning and watching the sun come up out of the water. There's something to that. And I'm saying this because that's part of my big ask about spending time with me. See, I realized that I've been doing things like a fucking hamster on a wheel. Well, the universe helped me tear down that wheel and that cage that I was living in, that I'm never going back. And I'm sharing this with people because this conversation with my daughter reminded me of why I still have fire under my ass and why I desire to keep on doing what I'm doing with people, because our greatness is interlocked like fishing is for me, being connected to earth. And what if we were willing to establish that connection with each other and put fire on each other so that we actually find more greatness? I'm going to get off of here, but I just want to share this. Next Saturday, the 4th of February, I'm having this class. And I'm going to keep on promoting this week because I'm really excited. I'm reading through this book. I'm highlighting. You guys can see I'm highlighting a lot of stuff in here. I got pages folded. I have some other things I'm going to bring together for this class. And I want to invite people because I've invited both my daughters to be a part of this class, because it will be, one, be fun. Two, I think I have some information that might allow them to parachute from where they are to more greatness and more ease with choosing. And that's what this class is about. It's about money. And most people are like, oh, money is this way. Money is this separate thing from you. It's a fucking energy, y'all. And I'm getting that. I'm finally fucking getting it. It's an energy. And I want to invite y'all to that energy. I ain't begging people. I ain't chasing people down. You can go to my website. There's some discounts if you pay half. If you don't have the money, everything is on www.beingjohnasher.com. But that's one of the things I'm doing fucking different. I might be doing a lot more fishing if things change and things slow down, but I'm no longer having to do a fucking thing. Being this energy that I'm finding with money is resting and sitting back into something, not just being, And I was doing that. And I heard that in my daughter's voice, and it put fire under me to be like, hey, I can speak to this. I have tools for this. And if this speaks to you, whoever might see this or not see it, maybe you'll sign up. Go over to my website, www.beingjohnasher.com. It's a 10 weeks course, hour and a half on Saturday mornings. We're going to start at 8 o'clock Pacific time. Love to have you in this class. You got to get this book too. You can get this book on my website. There's a link on my website to purchase this book too. If you have any questions, hit me up. I love talking to people. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, wonderful Friday. Those who might be in Australia see this, wonderful Saturday, whatever. Do me a huge favor. Be kind to you and to those that you might meet. Peace.